and welcome to another Nevada Wolf Adventures. It was another track day out here at Reno Fernley Raceway, so I got to spend all day Saturday going around this great track and continuing to work on things like my throttle control and also holding my line and being consistent as I go around the track. One of the good things that I noticed is I'm finally able to see the reference marks that I'm supposed to be paying attention to, and for the most part I was able to at least get within them or near them, if not hit them directly, throughout the day, and that was really cool because it was able to tell me that I was being very, very consistent lap after lap after lap. And also, one of the other good things is last month, my dad, who's actually sitting over here trackside, was able to tell me last month I could go around the track in about 4.5 minutes. And this time around, he was telling me that I was coming around just over 4 minutes each lap, with 2 laps being under 4 minutes. And that's really good to me because it tells me that I'm getting more and more confident being able to go around these corners without slowing down almost to a dead stop. But I will tell you that the highlight of the day was actually a session later on in the afternoon when I noticed that I was catching up to the other Ninja 250 out here, which is a yellow one, and I caught up so much that I was able to overtake him. Well, then we got to the next straight, and just like everybody else, he passed me, which is okay, everybody passes me, and I just kind of kept working on my line, kept trying to keep my throttle steady, and I noticed as I got around to the back side of the track that I had actually caught up with him again, and I was able to pass him again. So that was really cool, and I had this huge grin on my face. I actually had to track down that rider afterwards and give him a big thank you and say, thanks for playing a game of hopscotch with me. I really enjoyed it, and it was just an absolutely incredible session. Speaking of thanks, last month I didn't mention who the wonderful people are that are actually out here for us riders. Mostly the organization is Precision Trackdays. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the effort that your staff and your instructors go through every day. You guys are incredibly helpful, and every single time, whether it's Anthony in the classroom, whether it's anybody wearing one of those maroon shirts in the paddock, or every rider that comes up behind me and then sneaks in front of me to help me out and finding the line and give me some guidance on the track, you guys are amazing. Thank you so very much. I also want to say thank you to Brian and his staff at Superbike Performance Laboratories. They're the ones that were able to tell me that there was something wrong with my chain, and that was actually what was causing the noise and the strange oscillation that I was feeling in the bike. They brought out a new chain for me, and this session was incredibly smooth, incredibly easy. I couldn't believe how much better my bike was actually running when it had a new chain. Also, at the end of these videos, you'll notice some still pictures. The pictures that are taken from the side over by the front straight and just before we go into turn 1 and then looking up the hoot and holler, those are actually taken by my dad. He's got a camera that he sits there and films, but unfortunately the area that he's sitting in, there's not a whole lot of view, and the hills and everything just kind of block the view. So on the track itself, Key Oak Photography is out there, and they're the ones that are getting the amazing action shots, and I swear those guys must have magic cameras because they make me look really cool. So they must be warping space or something, because there's no way that I'm actually doing the things that their camera is recording. So, but anyways, that's really all I have to say. There's not a whole lot of different view from here. It's the same as last month. It's the same track, same configuration. We're working on the C course again. So I will shut up, let you continue to enjoy this, and thank you for joining me as I continue to improve on my handling and my performance out here. Have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you next weekend.